How
are you? How about let's just talk about expectations for this season and pretty high. How are you guys handling it?
Yeah, I think we're handling it, just how we need to. I think it's obvious expectations from, outside our building are much higher than they've ever been, at least since I've been a part of Mizzou. Inside the building, our standards have raised as well. I think everyone's holding each other to a higher standard right now. We know what needs to be done, but ultimately, we can't let that pressure creep on us. You got to go prove it week to week. You got to win ball games. I think it's that simple.
Brady, what's the biggest difference for you entering year number 3 as a starter after last year kind of winning a battle?
Yeah, I think confidence, right? I've played a lot of football now at this point in my career. I'm not clawing for a starting position this year going into camp. I think chemistry-wise with the offense, with the receivers, with the line, with the new running backs we got in, I think that's right where it needs to be. And I think experience and confidence is going to take me quite a way this year.
About those new running backs in Nate and Carroll, what have they brought to the offense, and how has it been adjusting to playing with them?
Yeah, it's been fun. They both got here in January, so we've had some time to get to know each other, see them play in spring ball. I think Nate Noel has really stood out as being, that lightning fast, speed. His hands have really stuck out, and I think he can play a big role in the passing game. So Nate's been awesome. Marcus has too. Marcus is a bigger back, which could complement really well. He runs it really well, strides it really well, and I'm excited about both of them.
Hey Brady, your old position coach calling plays in Kentucky this year, Bush Hamden. What was it like working with him, and how did he help your development as a quarterback, and what is Kentucky getting from Coach Hamden?
Man, Bush is the man. Bush is the man. Coach Hamden taught me so much. He was my quarterback coach for a while. He coached receivers at Mizzou, but he made a huge impact on our program, huge impact on me. We still stay in touch all the time. He's always texting me and drink. Salt of the earth person, salt of the earth coach, and I'm excited about his new role at Kentucky. I think he's gonna do great. I think Kentucky got a good one.
Going off that, how was your offense able to take off when he started calling plays at the end of the 22 season? It kind of led to some momentum here going into 23.
Yeah, I think we've talked about those. That 3-game stretch at the end there. We did some cool things. I think it was the Tennessee game, New Mexico State, Arkansas. I think we both had a nothing to lose mindset. Coming towards the end of that year, I had nothing to lose. It wasn't my best year. We were clawing and fighting for a bowl game. So we both said, whatever happens. Yeah, I was able to talk with him at Manning down in Louisiana. First of all, unbelievable person. You can just tell talking to him immediately. Such a cool personality. He's always smiling, vibrant, just the way he interacts with people. He's not too big for anyone, not too cool for anyone. So I really appreciate his character. And then just watching him play, obviously he's an unbelievable athlete. He could win a game alone with his legs. I think his arm strength is one of his biggest things. He can rip it. He can make any throw on the field, and he's a great guy. So.
What were your impressions of Quinn and Arch, Brady?
Yeah, I think Quinn is an unbelievable passer. The ball lifts off his hand. It's super smooth, and Quinn's an awesome guy. I was excited to bond with him again year 2 down at Manning. Arch is awesome too. I was able to room with him down at Manning. He's awesome. I can tell he's in the right spot. His game is in a great spot. He was spinning it down there. I think this is his first year throwing it with us at Manning. And, he fit right in. He was spinning it. He was loving it, hanging out with all of us. So both of those guys are really cool.
Did you get to spend much time with Jackson?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Like I said, these guys down at the Manning, it was so cool, man. 35, 40 of college football quarterbacks all together for 3 days, getting to spend time with all these people. Jackson was great. We sat together in the team meetings a few times, and just talking to him. It's going to be a big game this year. You excited? How you feeling? And just talking about those common opponents with these guys, it was a lot of fun.
Speaking of that, what are your thoughts on renewing the rivalry with Oklahoma?
I think it's awesome. I think I grew up watching Mizzou versus Oklahoma. I've always been a Mizzou fan. I remember, I think it was 2011. Maybe I'm wrong.
That was the last one.
College game day in Columbia. We beat them. I think they were 1 overall. Fans rushed the field. So, that's an early memory for me of Mizzou football. That's part of the reason why I came here. Those memories are sticking with me. I think about them, and, they're finally coming back to Faroe. It's going to be a fun game.
Interact with the playoff you would have been in playoff last year if it was 12 teams. How has the expansion kind of changed the equation for a team like Mizzou, and have the players talked about what that means this year?
Yeah, it's obvious the opportunity just kind of grew, right? There's a bigger opportunity for more teams now to make the playoff, fight for that spot, fight for the battles. Now 4, it's 12 now. So I think the opportunity grows. I think the excitement around it, just the energy around it grows with it. I think we have the team to do it. We just have to go out and prove it.
What is Caden Green brought this offense?
He's a big piece to the pie. He came in January and immediately fit in. Mesh. We start spring ball early, and first practice he's out there, getting the call. He doesn't look confused. Immediately knows his assignment, and he's just fitting in. He had a relationship with Armand Membu already. They knew each other from high school, so that helped. Being in that room and just his comfortability. So Caden's huge. He's fitting in great. He's going to be a big piece to it.
Brady, how do you guys look at the schedule? Some people are saying it's a favorable schedule. Others say, you lose the wrong game, it could cause problems. So how are you guys viewing it going into the season?
Yeah, the coaches have been stressing this. Coach has been stressing this, it's 1 week at a time. We don't get past Murray State. Buffalo doesn't quite mean as much week 2. We don't take care of business early on. The Oklahoma game doesn't look quite as good, right? So it's week by week. We started off with Murray State. That's our goal. Right now it's camp, prepare, train, work our butts off, and then go beat Murray State.
What do you see on the defensive side of the ball? You've lost three secondary players to the NFL. How have you seen them replace those guys?
Yeah, I think I've seen guys step up. I think Johnny Walker Jr. is a big leader in that room. Zion Young, Darius Smith have really stood out to me pass rush wise. Our 2 transfers there. The linebacker room has some vets: Chuck Hicks, Tristan Newsome, Khalil Jacobs just got in the portal. That room has some experience. Secondary wise, I think we're in a good spot. I think Trevez Johnson's going to be awesome this year. Joe Charleston, experience, been in the program for a while. Cornerbacks, we got Toriano Pride. He's a dog. I saw it in spring ball. I could see the way he played. So, we have guys on that side of the ball. I know we lost some production, lost some of our leaders on that side, but I'm confident in those guys. They're always, we're collaborating, we're talking, there's leaders on that side. So death row defense isn't going anywhere.
Did you get to interact